Okay, so I had already reported that the Trump tax cuts were basically a failure and that the Republicans have been running away from them and basically hiding from any responsibility for passing those tax cuts. And the Democrats have been beaten down on them a little bit, but not as much as they probably should have been. And this is a new article from Politico saying big businesses paying even less than expected under GOP tax law. Huh, surprising. And I'm completely joking, by the way. Though profits remain up and the economy is strong, which that's a very questionable statement, uh, total corporate taxes are at the lowest levels seen in more than 50 years. Federal tax payments by big businesses are falling much faster than anticipated in the wake of Republicans' tax cuts, providing ammunition to Democrats who are calling for corporate tax increases. The U.S. Treasury saw a 31% drop in corporate tax revenues last year, almost twice the decline official budget forecasters had predicted. Receipts were projected to rebound sharply this year, but so far they've only continued to fall, down by almost 9% or $11 billion. Though business profits remain healthy and the economy is strong, total corporate taxes are at the lowest levels seen in more than 50 years. So this is something that we knew when the Republican tax plan happened. When the Trump tax cuts happened, everybody knew this was a big giveaway towards corporations and the rich. And then Steve Mnuchin would always say that ridiculous line of, oh, these tax cuts will pay for themselves because the economy will be so strong and the wages will be so high and there will be so much more money in terms of profits for these companies that even if you lower their tax rate, you're going to make more back in government revenue. And obviously that's false. That's that ridiculous economic theory that they've tried to pass on for decades now, that it will all trickle down if you just cut the taxes for the rich and corporations, that will come back down to you, and that'll make everything better. And it will end up all going back to the government anyway, and we won't lose any money on it. It will be completely fiscally responsible, and it will also help out the average American. We all know that it is false now. That has been disproven so many times. And this is just another clear example of it. Continually losing federal funds due to the fact that these big corporations are paying less and less and less. And they're expecting it to rebound this year from last year. And what did it do? It fell another 9% or $11 billion. So it's been an utter failure, this tax cut. But the Republicans knew, don't get this twisted, that the Republicans, even a guy like Steve Mnuchin, think that, oh, if you cut these taxes for corporations, that it will actually be something that's beneficial towards the average worker and that they'll be way better off and that the government will make all of this money back through taxes anyway due to the increased success of these companies and the average American. They know that that's not true, but that's the only excuse that they have to try and give away these tax cuts to their buddies and to themselves. So that's why they continually make that argument. It can be debunked a million times, but they're still going to make that argument because they know there are certain people that aren't researching economics or haven't heard about all of this before and just watch Fox News and think that taxes are bad or evil, and they hear this type of thing and they eat it up and they love it and they think that's exactly what should be going on, but they don't realize all of the ramifications of this and the fact that it is actually completely disproven to really work. So the government's hemorrhaging money due to this tax plan, and gigantic corporations are seeing all the benefits of it. So not that that's any surprise, but I just wanted to show you that the proof is in the pudding now, and the Republicans have nowhere to hide from it.